Welcome to another episode of Solitaire Quest. I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe. And today, at this moment, at this time, I am reviewing Episode 9, Season 3, Star Trek Picard, called Vox. So yeah, we got previously on Ship Trek Exposition, what the fuck did I write down in my notebook? Yeah, previously on Ship Trek Explosion. So yeah, they open the spooky door while old-timey music plays. So yeah, there's a Crimson Arboretum, and so yeah, the vines are all connected and it's perfect. They open the spooky door, and guess what, folks? Deanna is spooked. So yeah, Deanna saw the Borg cube in the storm cloud behind the spooky door. So Robocard is like, Borg. And we got organic transmitters. Jack has Borg DNA passed on from Picard from season 1. Season 1 Picard. So yeah. They go immediately to confine Jack. Because spooking him and making him freak out is the smart plan. And Jack is like, what did she see? Robocard explains shit. Jack is like, not having it. And Jack is like, cybernetic authoritarianism is cool. In no uncertain terms. Okay. So I guess the handlers of this show, they want to make sure that the corporate globalists at the top, the tippy top, they want to get some message right into. They want to insert their messaging into Star Trek. So yeah, Jack goes postal. Jack confronts the guards to let him escape. Jack takes a shuttle to the Borg, and Jack flies to where the Borg are. Somehow he knows where the Borg are. For reasons not really explained. And Data goes to see Robocard. Geordi contacts Robocard. Jack finds a transwarp conduit to the Borg somehow because of reasons. The changelings extract DNA from Picard's original body. So yeah, I wrote down my notebook. This makes no sense because the Borg could have just given the changelings the genetic code. They didn't have to steal Picard's body at all. Presumably, this genetic code is in all Borg drones to facilitate better communication with the implants. So yeah, the changelings are working with the Borg to take control of the fleet, and the Federation to hand the Federation to the Borg Which, yeah, makes no fucking sense because the Borg are an existential threat to the Dominion as well as the Federation, as they seek to assimilate all life forms to become perfect. Bajor is a part of the Federation, and the Bajoran wormhole is right there, giving the Borg easy access to Dominion territories. So basically, the changelings they want to give, they basically want to give they want to give the Federation to the Borg, and that would put the Borg really, really close to Dominion territory with that Bajoran wormhole. Yeah. And we're done my notebook. Essentially, the changelings want to give the Federation to the Borg, giving the Borg access to a wormhole just outside Dominion territory. So I wrote down my notebook, Section 31 created perfect changelings who are retarded. Yeah, folks, I'm going to use the hard R word. Yeah, you do not give the Borg resources at all. Because they're going to take those resources and they're going to fuck you over. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know if the Dominion has encountered the Borg. Presumably they have. Presumably, Borg cube being sent to Dominion territory. I would imagine a lot of Jem'Hadar fighters would die just to destroy one Borg cube. I can imagine. So yeah, we got an entire fleet in one place trope being implemented, and they launched the Enterprise G. There's a shitload of fireworks. Jack beams into the Borg cube. We have an interconnected fleet, and Shelby is an admiral now, connecting their entire fleet together. This just straight up ripping off Battlestar Galactica now. The reimagined series. Jack gets renamed Vox after he gets assimilated. And yeah, Jack has a vintage designed phaser for some reason, and Jack can't do Jack against the Queen. Jack gets assimilated. Yeah, if you're wondering what that beeping in the background is, if you can hear it on the USB mic, that's just... I got an alarm clock I gotta find and I gotta turn it off. It's in a box somewhere. So yeah, the transporters were compromised to add Borg DNA. Robocard hails Shelby. The Borg turned on the psychic Borg signal. Everyone under 25 is affected. I like that it's a nice jab at the woke. However, it's inefficient as the Borg DNA only works on people under 25. Yeah, they're just leaving Borg drones on the table at this point, which is stupid. I mean, like, this signal should also be, they should also be sending a signal to they should also be sending over, like, blueprints for Borg nanoprobes and whatnot to the replicators or something like that. Or, you know what would be better? It's like you hijack all the replicators and you set them to disperse a Borg nanoprobe virus inside every ship as well. Which is what the Borg were gonna do. So yeah, the Borg takes over, and they're now going to eliminate only the unassimilated. I wrote down my notebook, you know what would be more efficient? Affecting adults over 25. Okay. So you have a psychic signal that propagates, only goes up to age 25. Well, why not do a little bit more genetic modification and make it so that everyone of all rages is affected? Yeah. I mean, yeah, the Borg by by the end of Star Trek Picard season 2, the Borg have been run into the ground at this point. Uh, it's like Star Trek Voyager nerfed them. There was a glimmer of hope in Star Trek Enterprise. They brought for that one episode Regeneration. And Star Trek TNG. Every episode after Best of Both Worlds Part 2 is pretty much rocky. There was the one with the one drone, Hugh. But then you have the continuation of that storyline, and just, yeah, TNG, later seasons of TNG, Voyager, they've nerfed the Borg, and Endgame, you'd think the Borg, they'd be put out of their misery, in the novels, the Borg were still around, but they were fractured, but yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's like, it's like, it's like, it's like, yeah, why did the Borg suddenly forget the genetic alterations they did to Locutus? It should be standard for every drone. It's like, they don't even need Jack. They don't need Picard. They could just transmit the psychic signal as is. So yeah, the Excelsior is destroyed along with Elnor. So yeah, Rami Legolas is dead. Unless he wasn't on the ship. Haha. So, yeah, I wrote down my notebook, leaving drones on the table. It's like, yeah, why does it only stop at age 25? Because the cast of TNG, yeah, the cast of, yeah, why does the virus, why does the genetic programming only stop at age 25? The in-house reason is because the cast of TNG needs an enemy to face. So yeah, Geordi has a better idea. Shaw gets killed. Yeah, they're actually doing quite well with him. Shame. They were doing quite well. Although, yeah, I think a character like Shaw, I think he would be better in like the Orville or something. That's just my opinion. So yeah, they escape in a shuttle. The fleet attacks Space Dock. Like the entire Federation fleet just attacks Space Dock, and it's an absolute fireworks parade of pew pew. Yeah, how it's like, why it's like somehow Space Dock from the inside has not been taken control of. Not that there's apparently not that many 25-year-olds on Space Dock for some reason. So yeah, And yeah, they take their shuttle back to the Fleet Museum and they reveal the D. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the Enterprise D, I was like, oh yes. Yeah. They brought it back. Yeah, they brought it back. I don't. They should have at least in that shot. They should have at least shown inside space dock. They should have at least shown the E, like the Enterprise E as well. But you see, it's just damaged and whatnot because of reasons. I would have liked to seen that, like just an in progress finish, like just a pan over shot of the Enterprise E, but it's in the process of being restored. Like I want to see that, and I want to see that in the corner or something, and maybe see like another ship or something that's in progress. Maybe like a Miranda class or something like that that's being worked on. So yeah, we got this quote. The engines and nacelles were from the Syracuse. Oh, Doherty, yeah, don't you mean the fucking, don't you mean, the proper engines and nacelles? Uh, don't you mean the star drive section? Yeah. I wrote that down in my notebook. You mean the star drive section. So yeah, they're back on the bridge. Robocard misses the carpeting. We got a heart-warming character moment. Robocard gives a make it so. I'm not gonna lie. Hit me in the feels. The music, the Enterprise D, everything was perfect. Not gonna lie. So yeah, just the last few minutes of this episode, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Loved it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode. I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay frosty, stay sexy, San Diego. Get your jewels in one when you can. I am a spaceman. Invest in GameStop. Support Gina. Peace out.